with you guys, people that I personally learned from. So I'm so excited to have the best runway billionaire in the room. Welcome to Access Granted. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me here.
No problem. I'm so excited. Flew in just for today.
Just for the day. Yeah.
I'm excited because anytime I've ever watched any of your podcast episodes, like you just give game. Like it's no fluff, right? You're like, okay, my story is cool, but let me show you how to get started.
Yeah, I want to get right to it.
So we have to tell them, who is Runway and how did you get started?
Oh man, Runway. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I started tattooing in high school. That was like my first business. Did not have a job since March 16, 2008. That was the day I became an entrepreneur. I went all the way in. Fast forward, I own five brick and mortar businesses on one block in 2018. Opened up 5 brick and mortar businesses: hair salon, nail salon, lash studio. I had my tattoo shop, barbershop, event space. Yeah, we was going crazy. And then I took everything from brick and mortar to click and order. We went 100% online. Opened up the marketing company, which is Billionaire Marketing, and we here.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. So what I love about you is you don't gatekeep.
No.
Like you don't have a problem with just sharing information and sharing knowledge. And I always share this story. When I first started, and I had a video that went viral. And I was watching other people and what they were doing, and I didn't know how everybody was commenting back.
Yeah.
So I had a video that went viral, and I was on there trying to comment and reply to everybody. So, I had people that were commenting under the video, and I'm responding back, and I'm like, okay, check your DM, I'm going to send you the link. And then I'm sending the link, and then I do it on Facebook, and then Facebook sends me a message, like, you can only send so many messages a day. And then I realized that there was a feature that I could have on my account to help me automate my platform, but not just automate my platform, to help me make money.
Yeah.
And so I started using this feature, and I started like really diving in. And then you had an ebook where you were teaching people how to use or how to market their business, and I purchased your ebook.
Appreciate it.
And I actually think you had it set up so good. I purchased one thing, and then it made me purchase something else, and made me purchase something else.
For sure.
So it was like 4 or 5 things that I walked away with. But I want to really highlight, how you're teaching entrepreneurs how to set up their business online, like go from the brick and mortar to the click, right? To the online clicking space, and then how we are able to just leverage this to make more money with automating our business and still being the face of the brand.
For sure. I think one of the biggest things is just understanding that the social media platform, their job to keep you on the platform. Your job is to get them off. And then also, like, if you spending time commenting, this is that and third, and you limit to the conversations, and there's a tool out there called mini chats, shameless plug, you know what I mean? If you have a software that can automate that, this is how you really scale. I think a lot of times when we have a brick and mortar business, or we business owners, period, the one thing that we do is we try to wear all these hats, right? Like, we trying to be marketing, we trying to be sales, we trying to be, the co-host, the guest, and you have to have these automations in place to be able to drive your business to the next level, so you could duplicate yourself and stop wearing so many hats. So when ManyChat came out, I probably was like one of the early adopters, like one of the first people that started using it, because it was another feature out that was called Mobile Monkey, but it was primarily for Facebook. So when ManyChat came out, it changed the game because it was really the only one that was like backed by Facebook. So a lot of these other third-party apps, they really didn't, they did the job, but Facebook was like, all right, it's going to be a threshold, there's going to be a limit. And a lot of entrepreneurs, they always worry about, dang, well, if I use this, my views going to go down, if I schedule the post and all those things. So ManyChat was really one of the first ones that was like, where Facebook was like, oh no, we backing this, we stamping this, we partnering with this. And when we got a hold of that, And people see a lot of influencers doing it nowadays. Like, yeah, comment this word, and you get the link to your DM or comment on my post or DM me, or if I'm on Instagram Live, like, you got to understand how that changes the landscape of how any person does business, right? Think about it like this: most people, they lazy. Right? They don't want to go click the link in your bio. That's not marketing. If you say comment this word, I'm gonna send you the link. Like, people will actually take action on that, and we see an increase in inversions from people doing that, opposed to somebody saying click the link in my bio because they don't know where they're going. When I say comment this keyword, oh, you still staying on the platform. So Instagram like, oh, you ain't taking them to this link in your bio. You not saying this. You still keeping them on our platform. Oh no, we rocking with it. So we saw a crazy conversion, and just implementing that in our business in the first 5 months, we did $500K.
That's dope. That's
just
dope.
In the first 5 months of having that one tool.
So ManyChat is fresh to me. I'm watching this, and ManyChat is fresh to me. They comment a keyword, and then it sends them an automatic message to their DM.
Automatically.
And when it goes to their DM, what's the strategy on how to take them from the DM and convert them from Instagram to now a paid client?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many strategies, but I'll give you one of my favorite ones, like with some sauce, because you said I don't get cute, so we ain't gonna start now. So one of the strategies that I like is putting a delay. So when somebody comments on my post or somebody DMs me, I put a 3-second or a 5-second delay before I send a message. What that does is it makes it seem realistic, to where as though it's like, oh, like Runway, Coach K, they really typing, right? So now when they get the message, they like, oh, you really took time to type this out. They felt like it was sent from a human and not just an automation. Even though people are hip to it right now, you want to make it feel as personalized as possible. Also, it has a filter in there where I can put in a name, so I could say, hey, Coach K, right? I could call you by your Instagram name. Like, here's the thing about that: me and you could be in Africa. Somebody say, Runway, Coach K. We gonna turn around and we don't know nobody in Africa. So one of the powerful things is people hearing their name. So not only did we customize it, make it feel like it was personal, the second thing that we did was we customized it and tailored it to them, make it feel like we talking it to them, and then we get a call to action. Ask me, what's the difference of the click-through rate from the link in the bio to a ManyChat message?
What's the between the click-through rate from link in bio to the ManyChat message?
So click the link in your bio, you'll probably get about 10-20% if you're lucky. With these messages, you're getting 100% delivery rate. You're getting a 90+% open rate because these people actually took action. They want the link, and then you're getting a 70+% click-through rate. That's like unheard of. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you don't get 100% of nothing, right? And then a 90% open rate. So 90+% of the people who comment the word actually open the DM. Why? Because it fires off immediately, and then you're able to get them what you need to get. And it's an array of features that you could use when you're doing it. You could use voice. Like, I've commented on your post one time, Coach, and you're like, hey, it's Coach K. I was like, oh, she running the play. So we actually could send a voice memo. We could send testimonials. We could send a YouTube link. The features go so crazy with just like ManyChat because we can build the email list. There's some people who starting this online thing and have no idea, like, dang, I don't have another software. I don't have an email list. I don't have a Go High Level. I don't have none of this stuff. Like, yo, you literally can collect emails inside of there and send the Instagram name, right? How many followers the person got, their email, their phone number to a Google spreadsheet, and that could be a contact list. So if you was a person like me who's on a 6 Instagram account, right? And you like, dang, like, I built up my following, but I lost my contact list. The reason why I'm able to stay in business is because Instagram job is to keep you on the platform. Your job is to get them off. Is because every time that I post, I'm not only capturing data, I'm capturing the people, I'm also capturing the emails as well.
I love that you touched on that, and I think people don't realize that the platform, the number of followers that you have, those are not yours. Those belong those belong to social media. I was in the middle of a challenge, and my social media crashed.
No.
In the middle of a challenge. So, if you're not familiar with the challenge, it's 5 days of working with an entrepreneur. It actually turns into 7 days.
It turns into a week.
It turns into a week of working with somebody to teach you about a strategy, or my topic is grants, and we host these challenges every couple of months, right? But I'm in the middle of a challenge and my social media crash, and I'm panicking because this is the first time that this has ever happened to me. But it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got this tool that I use that captures the information.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just take all of the information that I've captured and I go market to this audience in a different way.
100%.
So it's taking the followers that you have. Followers are cool. They're cute.
Yep.
But how do I convert those followers
How do I convert them
into dollars?
Just imagine if you can, every person that comments on your stuff, you can have a conversation with. Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in conversations equal conversation. The more conversations I have, the more compensation I can have. Most people don't want to talk to anybody, right? They don't want to take 100 sales calls. They don't want to answer it manually. We used to have our virtual assistants go back when we had webinars, and we used to have our virtual assistants go back and comment. But like you said, it's a limit. So imagine you have an unlimited amount of time. Here's the thing that I feel like, it ain't about when a piece of content go viral. It's about, okay, when it does go viral, do you have the systems and the automations in place when it does? Mm-hmm. The content go viral, you ain't got nothing set up. You literally just wasted that potential. But now that you have it, you got an opportunity to capitalize off of that.
I always say that it was 2 mistakes I made because I went viral on accident, right?
And you don't know.
And it was, I had some content in my phone. I recorded the content in February. Mm-hmm. This was my first viral post. I recorded the content in February. I didn't post it into June. I did on Juneteenth, I did a video, 5 Black banks or minority banks that you should go open up an account with today. And all I was doing was holding up the number 5, but it went viral. And I say the mistake that I made is, one, I didn't have anywhere for the people to go, right? So I didn't have an ebook for them to purchase. I didn't have I didn't have anything to capture their information. I didn't have anything to capture the people. And then 2, I wasn't just really prepared to go viral. I wanted the followers, I wanted it, but there was nothing to customize to the person, right? And I think another mistake that entrepreneurs make is we want to market to everybody. But when you figure out how to make it for me, when you figure out how to cater to the person, like you said, when you send the DM and it's their name in it, it's personalized. Now it's like, oh, this person wants to work with me. So I wasn't prepared for my viral moment. And it was a learning lesson, probably a very expensive one, because that video got over 2 million views and comments were crazy, but I didn't capture any of that information.
That's crazy. It's like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people operate like that. They operate their business like, oh, it's not going to go viral, and you really just never know what's going to be that one. Like Instagram made an update where now the things that you type in your caption is now, they become keywords and it's now searchable. Like your Instagram is almost like a Google listing. So it's like, yo, we really gotta be up on these little things because these are the tools. Instagram is free. ManyChat is a couple dollars a month. And then now it has the option to integrate with ChatGPT. Now you leveraging AI and it's making it more powerful because now the conversation could go beyond just, oh, I'm going to just send you one message. It could go to, I'm going to follow up in 15 minutes to actually see if you registered for the 5-day challenge. I'm going to comment and see if you actually, got the lead magnet. I can use it as customer service as well. And then you can power with ChatGPT to have full conversations, book appointments, register for webinars, buy products, follow up to buy more products. So it's so many things that you can do with this one tool. You get what I'm saying?
So I just cut my sales team in half.
You ain't hearing from me. You ain't sales team. Y'all ain't hearing from me. But what I'm saying is we have this one tool that has all of these great features, and then you combine it with AI, and it goes crazy now.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
And it's a small investment a month. And imagine, I tell people all the time, imagine making a small investment that impacts your brand so much that it helps you make millions. And that's what this tool is doing. And there's so many entrepreneurs there. They're like, oh, I don't want to purchase this. I don't want to purchase that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I could just make this small investment into ChatGPT or ManyChat, and it allows me, think about how much time I spent trying to comment to every post.
But how much time you save?
And how much time I'm saving.
Exactly.
Because now I get to automate a post. I probably have something that's posted right now on social media that I scheduled.
Yeah.
And ManyChat is going to comment back. And then by the time I go grab my phone after this interview, I probably made a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's the power
or
of
got
automation.
A couple leads.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, again, it might be somebody who see us on this episode of this pod, and you're like, yo, I just want you to go watch the pod. Now your pod get, more views. And just imagine this. You come on Instagram, you comment a keyword, you watching us, we having a good time, you like, dang, that was some valuable information. I want to dive deeper in that. You comment and then 10 minutes go past. And then Runway back in your DM again, like, hey, just wanted to know what was your thoughts. Or an hour later, hey, just wanted to know what was your thoughts about the episode. You like, did bro just follow up? Cause sometimes we just stop at, where, they sent us a message, boom, we just stopped there. What about we following up with them? Yo, what was your biggest takeaway from the episode that you just watched? Imagine you doing that and your podcast got 500 views. You following up with, all you need is a percentage of those people to go buy your product or go support your business from your podcast. So you ain't got hundreds and thousands of views, but you followed up with, you put your fingerprint on every single person that commented on your stuff. Like, this is when business become powerful. Like, we don't think about the fortune and the follow-up. We don't think about following up with the people. We only think about the one touch point. It's about building relationships and conversations through automation and taking it to the next level. There's people who like, man, they mentioned me in the mini chat got this feature where if somebody take a video of me and they post it in their stories and they mention me, my mini chat will respond, hey, I appreciate it, thanks for the mention, and will like it. So people be looking like I just took the picture with you, I just took the video with you, but you responded to me. That's a sign of support.
Yeah.
So now what happens? They like, dang, bro really took the time out to go and say thanks for the mention. He appreciated it.
It's a connection.
It's a connection.
Yep. And now it's that trust like
that whole like a trust.
No, like trust.
Yeah.
I love it. So how do we got the automations, we're locked in, and you guys, when you go to Runway page, when you go to his page, and if you go to his website, you're going to walk away with about 6 products, right? And I love that. One, I love that you make your knowledge, you don't gatekeep, and you make the knowledge and the information affordable. I love that about you, because there's so many people who want it, but they just don't have it. And I've been in a space where I wanted access to knowledge, I wanted access to information, but I just didn't have the budget, right? I couldn't afford a $10,000 or $15,000 mentorship program at the time, and so I had to get the $27 ebook from Runway until I could work in, right?
Yeah, make it work.
So I love that, and the information is so valuable that it allowed me an opportunity to automate my platform. But my question to you is, now that we have the mini chat platform, when we send them to our websites, what are some things or strategies that we can put in place to strengthen our website, capture the information, but take the sales to the next level as well?
Yeah. All right. First thing we're gonna do, we ain't gonna have a website. We're gonna have a funnel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I always like to give the example of, I flew down here for this. You know what I mean? For this pod. When I flew down here, one of the business models that I love. It's one of my favorite business models. I copy them. I steal from them. They made a lot of money off of me, and I made a lot of money off of them. But the airline, they have a low ticket customer journey. I love low ticket. I don't knock high ticket. I still do high ticket as well. But like you said, everybody can't afford the higher ticket, right? So what I focus on is, I focus on making my low ticket product so good that somebody could get the results, that they could get in position to pay me for my higher ticket program. I want to make you some money to where as though you like, yo, I want to work with Runway on a higher level, because if he gave me this and now I understand this part, I know that he got some other sauce that he could give me, and he could work with me on a different capacity. So that's one thing that I focus on, is just giving extreme value on the front end. That way it's almost like by default that you get results and your business go to the next level, and we work together, because I'm going to be the person that you think about when you want to go to that next level. But I say I study the airlines because the airlines have a specific model. They get you a plane ticket. That's all they sell you. They just sell you a destination from point A to point B. And when you purchase that plane ticket, they now have you in what's called a customer journey. So anybody watching this, I want y'all to write this down. I focus on creating a customer journey. So how I create more sales, what is going to benefit my client while their wallet is already open. I bought the plane ticket, then they asked me did I want to check a bag, cha-ching, more money. They asked me did I want to pick a seat, cha-ching, more money. They asked me did I want to priority or trip insurance, cha-ching, more money. And then you get all the way to the end, and then they ask you do you want a car in a hotel. Every single airline has the same exact process, and they make billions and billions of dollars. And if I want to be a billionaire, which I'm going to be, then you got to follow what's already working. So what do? I take that same strategy and I apply it to my customer journey, my funnel. I get them in. I offer them something else. I offer them something else. I offer them something else. But all of the things are congruent because I want to create an experience. I know that if I buy this ticket, I don't want to sit in 36F. I don't want to sit back there, right? So they gonna get me with the pick and seat every time because I'm not going past row 10. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They gonna get a person like me. Then depending on how long I'm staying, they gonna get me with the check a bag all day. And depending on what airline I'm flying. If I'm flying Spirit, I might gotta pay for the oxygen on it. But they're gonna get me with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to pay for the Wi-Fi. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I just think about the customer journey. I think about when you are creating these things, when you are creating a funnel. Think about a customer journey. How can I take this person from one product, upsell them on something that they need that complement that first product, upsell them on something else that complement the next product, so that they walk away and they felt like they got more than what they paid for, but also they have more of you. They're leaving with more of you. They like, yo, I'm about to be watching Runway for like 4 days straight. So I think about that. Another example is the Walmart model. Every time I go in Walmart, I never leave out with the thing that I never leave out with the thing that I came for. Like, yo, you know what? I came in here just to get toilet paper. And then I leave out spending $128. And, when you get to that checkout line at Walmart, they got stuff to the left and to the right, the candy, the sodas, the chips. Don't let me have my kids with me. Oh, it's game over, right? So, like, I think about that, and I think about those impulse buys. What are those impulse buys? What are those order bumps that I could have inside of my funnel that while people are buying my main product, what is the other thing that they could go ahead and they could just grab while they're right there? The impulse buy, $10, $17, another $20. Like, when you talk about hundreds of customers coming through a day, a week, a month, and then you times that by the take rate of what people are buying, that's extra money that you would have been leaving on the table had you not have it there. So
that is powerful.
Yeah, super powerful.
That is.
When you do it and you do it right, it's super powerful. And then it all started with an automation that you had on a friend. Yeah.
Wow. This is. I don't know. This might be my favorite episode.
I
don't know. I have another one that's like you might be making that. I love it. And every time you talk, every time I see you or we talk, I learn something from you. And this is why I really wanted you on Access Granted, because I love the value that you always share and how you always just take it to another level. There are some people who they gatekeep on the information, they hold it in. I have somebody that wanted me to help them with their brand, and I told them, low ticket, start with low ticket, or start with the free item, and then for the lead magnet, and then go low ticket. And they're like, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, you give them something so good that it's almost impossible. For them not to want to work with you.
You want to know something crazy? Mm-hmm. I never did a free lead magnet.
Really?
I don't believe in it.
Really?
I think you should sell somebody something from day one.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I do not think that you should build a list of free people, because when it actually becomes time for you to sell, it's going to be hard because all they've been getting was free stuff from you the whole time.
That makes sense.
And that's not how you, like, people aren't wired to not buy things. They had Google for how long? YouTube for how long? You can put free content on there. Like, I'm not saying don't put out free content, but your content should be the lead magnet. Your content should be so good that people got value from your content that they want to go to the link in your bio, that they want to go watch other content, that they want to, opt into your training, your 5-day challenge, your webinar. You should put so much value in your content that feels like a product itself.
That's dope.
So imagine if you be like, yo, you know what? Every reel that I put out is going to be a masterclass. Like, when I see your content, I see many master classes when I watch your content. Here's 3 websites that you could go to apply for grants right now. Here's Verizon just released a new grant right now. Like, you ain't saying like, yo, it's a new grant by Verizon, they just released it, but you gotta come here. Like, no, you break it down. Like, this where you need to go apply. This how you need to apply. This is what they looking for. Like, you're giving many master classes in your content. Now they like, oh no, I gotta go rock with Coach K because she not gatekeeping.
Yeah.
And it builds up that likeness. It builds up that knowing. It builds up that trust to where though when you do say, hey, you know what, I got this opportunity for y'all. It's only gonna cost X, and then it's a low ticket anyway. Mm-hmm. People don't feel like they gonna break the bank, and they don't feel like that it's gonna cost them all. You know what I mean? Like an arm and a leg. Because you've been giving them value the whole time. So I don't believe in a free model. I believe that you should sell something on day one. If you have a skill set and you have knowledge and you have somewhere to take somebody on day one, you should have the confidence in yourself to provide value and transact.
So when I take away my free lead magnet, y'all.
Don't blame me, y'all.
No, I love that. I absolutely love that. And my motto is meet people where they are, right? So
100%.
And so I realize, especially when it comes to grant funding, there's just some people out there who don't have it, right? But they want the information. But when I think about it, it's like, I have a community. My community is $37. Yeah. We waste $37. And so I have somebody who's paying $37 a month, and she just got access to a $500,000 grant.
That's crazy.
So it's like, you wanna make sure you have a low ticket. You wanna make sure you're pouring into people, but it's like $37. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
So you teach people.
Yeah.
You educate people on how to automate their pages, on how
I have to. Because we own a marketing company, so it would be people that would come to us and they would be like, Runway, I want my page to look so beautiful. I want the best looking page. I want the aesthetics to be right. And then when we go look at the conversion, it don't look good. Mm-hmm. The page look good, but the monies don't look good. We need the monies to look good. So I felt a need to have to step in and show people the metrics on like, yo, when this is broke, fix this. When this number looks like this, change this. Right? These are the things that you look at because nobody's teaching you how to look at the numbers. And if you're missing the numbers, then you don't know how much money you're missing, right? And I'm pretty sure we represent a lot of Black and brown people in our community, so we already don't have a lot of accesses to what running a business look like, right? Like you look at the success rate of business, you look at how many businesses fail, like the first 5 years, like people are not profiting. I need people to go profit faster. We need to have more examples of entrepreneurs winning faster. We need to have more entrepreneurs in the community getting access to $500,000 grants and they only paid $37. Like what? So it's almost like I have to, because if I don't, who is going to do it?
That's dope.
Who's going to be the responsible one to say, listen, let's not worry about the fancy pages. Okay, let's worry about the conversion. Let's really look at the data and understand why our business is successful and why our business is not successful. And it's very easy to look at these numbers, but if we keep looking at the smoke and mirrors, or the shiny objects, we keep looking at those and we not looking in our business, you'll get out your business real fast. And then you'll be scrambling, wondering like, why it's not working for me? Why it's not working for me? Because you're not paying attention.
I actually struggled with that because I would look on social media and I'm human, so I would see the pretty pages and be like, you know what, I need to go do a photo shoot. Yeah. And I'm going to do all of this pretty content, and then I post it and I get like 3 views. Not 3, but like a couple hundred. And then I post a video I randomly prop my phone up and record it, and it gets like 2-3 million views. And it's like, what is this? So I'm like, what do I need? What works for my brand? And I had to sit down and have like a self-evaluation. Like, if it's working, why are you trying to, if it's not broke, why are you trying to fix it? Right? So, pretty content is cute. Yeah, it's cute. And you need a dash here and there.
You need your moment.
Yeah, I gotta get fly, put my suits on so y'all can see me. But it's like, the propping the phone up, I think it connects with the audience on another level.
1,000%. I think more like, especially like since AI is big right now, I think that we ain't gonna be able to tell what's AI like in the next 6 months. I don't think we're gonna be able to tell like is that AI? This is gonna be a live question. Is that real or is that AI? So I say like what I see is I think more and more people are searching for authenticity, right? Like you already got the social media influencers that's been faking the lifestyle for years, and they've been able to build a brand, and kudos to them, right? And then people are looking for more real people. Like, how do I connect with real people that's really doing a business, that's really winning at it, that's not faking it? There is a shortage of those people showing up online that's just just really them, right? Like, it's like a lot of people got a code switch, they got to dress a certain way, and it's like when you could show up online and just be 100% you, that's what people are gonna connect with. I remember I shot this ad and I was like, man, I'm not gonna shoot this ad. I ain't get my hair cut, my stuff looking rough, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't gonna shoot it. And then I'm driving and something just said turn around. I turn around, I go shoot the ad, and I put the ad up. I'm so fast to put the ad up, I put a misspelling on the ad. Like I'm fast. I'm like, cause I'm in execution mode. I'm like, I don't like to be the person that likes to doubt my process or doubt myself. I put the ad up. I got a misspelling on it. One of the girls sent me a DM like, hey, I don't know if you know, but you got a misspelling on your ad. I go back to my team that's running my ads, and I'm like, hey, we need to take this down because I got misspelling. It's my fault. I ain't mad at nobody. They message me back and say, bro, we made about 14,000 in 2 days from this ad.
Leave it up.
They had to read it to know that it was misspelled. I said, hey, you're right. So I wound up making about $60,000 from that one ad that was a mistake that I did not feel like shooting, that I just executed on by mistake. So imagine when you got your business right. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like if I just took my time, I just executed, popped my phone up, and boom, I just did it the first time. I wouldn't have been as in a rush. Now, don't get me wrong. The mistake made me some money, right? But what I'm saying is I just was in that mode of just executing, not overcomplicated, not waiting for my cameraman that day, not waiting for the haircut, not waiting for none of those things, just executing. And you can get a lot by just executing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Runway, is there any, and I got a million more questions, but is there any last piece of advice that you want to give to the hungry entrepreneur that's watching this? They're ready to take their brand to the next level, and they just need to know what to do.
I would say just make sure that you have a burning desire to want to win, and don't let nothing stop you. Like this is 15 plus years of entrepreneurship, of trying businesses that some worked, some didn't work, putting out ideas that some was good ideas, some wasn't, good ideas. And what I notice is a lot of time we focus on speed. A lot of people want to get to the 100K in a day, 100K in a month, right? And a lot of people don't focus on stamina. And you could do it fast, and you also could burn out really fast. And stamina is how long can you do it? So once you get to the 100K months, how long can you run that race? Do you just want to run a 5K one time, or do you want to run a marathon? So I would tell every hungry entrepreneur, have the hunger on day one and day 1,000. Have the stamina. Don't just do this for a short time. Do it for a long time. Be the person that's like, yo, I'm gonna put my knees so deep in it. I'm gonna be neck deep into what I want to do, that when I come up out this thing, I'm gonna look up. It's gonna be 20 years, and all of the people that benefited, all of the jobs that I provided, all of the opportunities I provided, all of the wins that I provided, I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna be like, dang, I maxed out. I gave it everything that I had, and I got no regrets.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
I thank you so much for just coming to Access Granted. You guys, this has been another amazing episode of Access Granted. Make sure